Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
President kaseng Congress Meghalaya uba Vincent H. Pala, ulaong baga Jingduk ke Jylla Kadei Namar baga Sorkar Jylla ke Shaniah iki Kampenroy Tang nagi Jingshim ram. Ulaong ru baga pisa balayo nagi Jingshim ram ru ke Sorkar ke pendut tang banshna surok, nalor kata ki menteri Sorkar hi ki bedai ki kontraktor, klem dadon kenu ke Jingsen yang nak benta upai ba. Ulaong baga ram bala temu ban pentai ki Jingtei kum ki surok ke bane shposnam AA, Hendai mentapat ke surok bala penteri hab ban meramot arsian hak shisnam, kumta kani kawan ra jing ki pat ba, kumta ulu kentui ki pat ba ke Meghalaya bikin sengot hu no. Shu ulaong bakaram baki shim kalong tang bantei ki surok, hendai kimpet ban kentiu hak liang ke puli putih. Ulaong ru baka Jingshim ram ke Sorkar ke ab jingma ya kalawe jong ke Jylla, Namar na kan siu pat ya karam hadian habut, da ke boong ru baka pisa baka Jylla ke yonong, lahab ban siu no na benta karam. Kumta kani ka ab jingma ya ke Jylla, kumbala maham daga niti ayok ulaong.
It depends how they position the regional party and who will be joining the regional party. To say it will affect or not affect, I think it's too early now.
But how do you see whether people of Meghalaya will accept?
People do accept regional party. If you see UDP is a regional party, people accept it, and VPP is a regional party, people accept it. So that's why I said it depends on how they work and how they position themselves. We cannot say that people will not accept it.
But now it's been almost 3 years since we have the NPP 2.0 government. So according to you, how's their performance? Where are they lacking? What lacunas do you see in their functioning?
See, the most difficult of the NPP is if you look into the finance of the NPP, I can give you the loan which they are taking as on today. The loan which they are taking is almost 37% of the GDP, of the GSDGP. 37 of GSDP, the highest in the country. The national average is almost 28%. So Meghalaya is almost 40%, say roughly by the end. I think they are taking more and more loan. 40% of the GSDP is on loan. How can you survive on loan? If you see the internal collections of revenue will be hardly 4,000 crores, and we totally depend on the central. The contribution which we get from taxes and others are roughly around 9,000+ crores, and our internal revenue will be 4,000 crores. The rest we have to depend on loan and at the mercy of the government. So why? Because instead of generating revenue, so the leakage of revenue is very high. The leakage of revenue from royalty, leakage of revenue from excise, leakage of revenue from everywhere is very high. That's why we cannot generate. They are bound to take loan. When you take loan, especially you take from World Bank or you take from Asian Development Bank, wherever you take in dollars. Today it is 86 rupees per dollar, and then after 10 years it will become more than 100 rupees per dollar. So you have to pay. So all this is a problem for the people of Meghalaya. As on today, you see the per capita loan which people are bearing is almost 76,000 of the loan to every citizens of Meghalaya, or they have a loan of 76,000, and every citizens of Meghalaya from the central, they have almost more than 1 lakh on loan. So how can you survive on loan? So the government biggest failure is that where they take the loan, where they send the money. Why the people have become poorer and poorer? The money which they take on loan, they send mainly in roads. And who are the contractors? Only the people who are in the government, and mainly the ministers themselves are the contractors. So there's no distribution of money to the public. That's why public become very poor. And the loan which they are supposed to build for infrastructure, for example, the loan which is taken at a high rate of interest, they are supposed to build road, and the road is supposed to last for at least minimum for 10 years. But today they have to repair the road 2 times in a year. So it become more and more burden. These the people of Meghalaya must understand that the finance which the government is taking, they're taking the money on loan, and where they send it, only where they have a contractors in help will be only to a certain level. So if you see from Asian Development Bank, if you see from World Bank, this is mainly for the capital investment, mainly for road constructions, mainly for building constructions and all. So we have to see, but they are neglecting the education sector. Education sector is very less. So, and for employment is very less. I think the government is not serious for the employment. They're trying to do a little bit only, but that's not enough. That's why if you see the unemployment become one of the highest in history of Meghalaya as of today, and one of the highest in India also, Meghalaya. And the Chief Minister proudly said that they've got so much money from the bank, from the government, so much money. But that's, you get a loan today, you have to pay it tomorrow. So it's very risky. I think if you study in the government's letters of Niti Aayog or even the audit report also, they are warning Meghalaya. It may be, it may be to a trap of loan also. Trap in the sense that when you take loan, you cannot pay in the future. When you, whatever revenue you get, instead of giving to development, then you have to give to the interest, or you have to pay loans. That is called debt trap. So Meghalaya is almost going towards a debt trap. That is the warning given by AG also, at the same time from the Niti Aayog also. So they don't tell the truth to the public. We are always in the debt trap now. To be, at 36-37% of the GSDP on loan, I think is one of the things which the people has to think about it. The plan of the RSS and the BJP, because why? They know that many of the people, the tribal people in Northeast, many of them, they don't like BJP. So what they do, they make another basket. The anti-BJP, they put into another basket so that they'll not go anywhere. Why I'm saying so? I met a few of the leaders of the RSS and the BJP in the airport. Then they've openly told this, that this is the plan of the BJP, so that the anti-BJP will not go to a congress or so they should be somewhere, wherever they go, but after election they'll go and work with the BJP only. So I'll be happy if they have good intentions. But if you see who are there in the baskets, all are friends of the BJP only, or are ex-BJP only. So definitely is 100% a plan of the BJP. Knowingly or unknowingly, our friends will be in that, in that plan. So the people of Northeast should be very carefully see that if they, what's the difference between this basket and the BJP's basket? There's no difference. Once they are there, and even now they are with the BJP. So the people should be smarter than what than what they planned. Thank you.